Back again, viewers and subscribers. You don't know the boy Yardman there. Big up to each and everyone. Big up to all my subscribers. Them. Big up to everybody who view my channel. You don't know we just started out. We just have a baby YouTuber. And we're just doing our thing. Don't care. Just doing it for the love. We're not doing it for the like. And I'm just happy doing this. Speaking about my favorite club. That's Arsenal. So, yes, people. We hear the breaking news this morning that Trent Alexander-Arnold has gone to Real Madrid. He signed a pre-contract. I don't believe that anybody was surprised of what happened. The Liverpool fans, they are ripping him up. They are threading him like when you threading beef, use too far and thread it. They ate it. And I just don't understand why they're so mad at Trent for leaving Liverpool to go to Real Madrid. The only thing I would say about that, and I don't know if I can say it, but I'm going to say it. People has been saying that when Real Madrid come knocking, you just have to go. And that just boiled my blood. Like, who do people think Real Madrid is? Real Madrid is not the richest football club in the world. Real Madrid is not the best football club in the world. The facility maybe is second to none. I see where the training ground, or when you sign for Real Madrid, you actually can live on the training ground. You can stay there. What I see, it is incredible. It is in something that we would never, ever get to see. The way these players, when they go to Real Madrid, their facility, the training ground, where they sleep, it is breathtaking. And I was seeing a video where when you go there, if you don't want to go home, you have like I don't know if it's a 2 or 3 bedroom. You use your fingerprint to get into your room. Everybody have a designated room on that campus. It is kitted out with everything, cinema, games room, you name it. You can stay there. You don't have to leave. It's just like a child playground. You have your 3 meals a day cooked for you. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about cleaning. You don't have to worry about nothing more than you just get up, go to training, come back, do what you're supposed to do when you go training, come back, relax. It is like you going on holiday, but you're getting paid. So I understand that with Real Madrid. I haven't seen any, even though we know that Man City have the whole of the Abu Dhabi behind them. It was state owned. We know that they have money. We know that Man City have money. Same with Newcastle. We know that they are billionaire owner. Man City, Newcastle, Arsenal, Man U, Chelsea, Liverpool. I don't know. I don't know if the Liverpool owner is a billionaire. I don't know. But possibly they are. So all of those clubs that I just speak about, they are billionaire owner. But I don't get it where people come out and they say, when Real Madrid knocking, you got to go. And I'm looking at it, I'm saying to my, I just look at Arsenal, I'm saying, this club, this year, why is it that my club, when my club go knocking, player have to come? Why is it that the cranky? Because this is one thing I like about Man City. Man City take that club as they you know, when you buy a supercar and you just love the car and you do everything that they do to the car and keep it nice and clean and kitted out and everything, the tire look like it never touched ground. That's how Man City owner and Chelsea owner Abramovich, not this new owner, even though they spend money. That's how Chelsea, Abramovich, when he was there, treat their club. They treat their club like they are toys. They most pride and possession. Even though to them it is a toys, but we know that these people are, especially from the Middle East now, they're spreading their money because oil is drying up and they just want bigger investment. We'll see what they do with doing in Qatar, the World Cup keep there in December. We see what they're doing in we just see what they're doing. But my owner, the Cranky, doesn't look at my club like that. They look at my club as another franchisee or a portfolio. And like I said, from the get-go, it's not in America. They don't really care about it. It's in England. They're making their money. Once they finish in the top 4, that's it for them. They're okay with that. No ambition of we winning anything. The people them who they get to run the club have no ambition of winning. They're still getting paid. Win, lose or draw, they will get the money. They sign a contract. So that is what happened with my club. But put that aside. That's just Arsenal. That's for another day. Let's go back to Trent. Now, the Liverpool fans are creating a big havoc over Trent Alexander-Arnold left the club. But, and I will listening to Talk Sports and listening to everybody. Listen to Drive, listen to the Breakfast Club in the morning, listen to White and Simon, then listen to Drive, listen to all of them, listen to all of them. And like people wanna, most of them wanna say, I mean, Simon Jordan get up and say, you know what, Liverpool fan, get over it. You got player leave your club already and the club move on from them. You go back and win things. If Trent want to leave, let him leave. But I believe when I hear the Liverpool fans them are speaking about it, are speaking about Trent, then they are speaking about Trent like Trent should have signed a pre-contract with Liverpool. In that contract, if Real Madrid come, they could actually accept a 10, a 15, a 20 million from Real Madrid and let him go. That's what they're saying. Trent coming out from the youth team to see he leave the club and the club doesn't get a penny for him. They didn't like it. But when I'm asking the question here, is that Trent Alexander fault? I don't believe so. I believe it's a club fault. Because once you see Trent was on his 2-year contract and he didn't look like he's going to sign, you're maybe thinking that, oh, at the time, maybe Real Madrid wasn't in for him because since, but I think it happened, Real Madrid was in for him because when Jude Bellingham went there and they went to the Euro, which in the Euro was a year ago, we hear that Jude Bellingham and Trent Alexander was best buddy, and Bellingham wanted him to come to Real Madrid and him is tapping him up, telling him that this is where I'm supposed to be. We hear that during the camp under Gareth Southgate. We know. So Liverpool must know that Real Madrid was lurking around. So, and by that time, he was going into his last 2 years. Why Liverpool never do something there and then? Why are you going to blame Trent Alexander now for him to leave on a free? Because guess what? It benefits Trent to leave on a free. Because you have something named a sign-on that you're going to get. Trent maybe going to pick up a 20 or 30 or 40 mil because he's a free agent and they don't have to pay the money for him. So they just give him a sign-on contract. So he's getting what, 220 now? With that money that he's going to pick up for the signing on, he's gonna, maybe his wages going to put that together. His wages maybe come to a 350. And it's not like England, we have to pay 40% or 50% of that in tax. So you see where it add up for Trent. So Liverpool fans, get over it. Furthermore, I remember in the last Euro just gone, people were saying that he's not all that. He can't defend. So Liverpool, what are you missing? He's just good. He can ping a ball from 30, 40 yards and it's going to go bam, direct. We know that Trent have that. He's a dead ball specialist. We see that. This guy have tons of assists. I think he have like 80 assists to over nearly 350 games. That's very good for a defender. Was he really and truly a defender or was he a midfielder? Maybe because Liverpool, I don't remember who was the left back at the time, the right back at the time. right back for Liverpool. Who was the right back? I don't remember who was Liverpool right back. So maybe the short and he look the part he can play. Remember, he break in 2004. He break into the Liverpool team. His debut for England was 4 years after that, 2008 against Costa Rica. I believe that was his debut. I think I remember Trent Alexander debut against Costa Rica for England. So, but by saying all of this, like I said, even at the last Euro, he wasn't playing right back. He wasn't playing right back. He was playing midfield. He was in the midfield. Him and the first game that they played, it was him and Declan Rice in midfield. Didn't work. They draw for him, play him again, I believe, and then it didn't work. They realized it doesn't work, and they draw for Menu to put him there, and that's when they realized it worked. So defensively, Liverpool, we know that Usain can't defend, but are you gonna get a player who can play the ball like that and defend? Who can? Because we know Trent Alexander-Arnold is very good going forward. So you're not going to get him very good going forward and very good defense. You never really and truly, I think the last player I think you could get doing that was Maicon for Brazil and Inter. If my RAC Inter, I believe, yeah. I believe, yeah. But I can't remember of any other fullback who Ashley Cole, one of the best fullback, you never really get that from him. He was really more defensive than attacking. Ashley Cole has just never scored for England as well. He have the most cap and never scored for England. So, and I think Trent Alexander-Arnold scored for England. So, with all of that, Liverpool fans, don't blame Trent. Blame the club. Because the club know that Real Madrid was lurking around. They knew this. Yeah? They knew this. So they should have cut a deal with Trent from there and then. They should have. If Trent decided that he didn't want to sign a new contract, then you should have gone and sell him. You should have gone and sell him. Go from that time, 2 years ago, you should go to Real Madrid and say, because we know that, like I said, from Bellingham went there, we know that the summer, we know that Liverpool, Real Madrid was lurking around. So blame the club. The club don't want to spend money. But, Liverpool fans, this is what I'm saying to you, lad. Don't focus on Trent Alexander-Arnold because Trent leave your team. You still have, what's his name? What's in the left back name again? OMG. Conor Bradley. You still have Conor Bradley there. Maybe he could come better than Trent. You just never know. He's coming through the youth team, so why worry? When you have Conor Bradley, can replace him. But the biggest worry is Van Dijk and Mo Salah. That is the biggest worry. Because I would love to see, speculation is that Mo Salah is not in talk with in Qatar. He's not speaking to everyone, not in Qatar, in whatever he's speaking in the Middle East, whatever he's not in talk with them, but things can change in the summer if Liverpool is not willing to meet what Salah want. I know that they're not gonna able to go head to head with the Middle East. They're not gonna able to do that. They're not gonna able to do that. Yeah, because their money is billion. They're speaking about billion. And the club over there just owned by the country. They got so much money, like they can offer Mo Salah $1 million a week. Liverpool cannot afford to do that. But remember, it is surprising to see Mo Salah actually sign a pre-contract already and they just keeping it cool and don't want nobody to know, but it would be a big surprise because I wasn't surprised about Trent Alexander-Arnold coming to the youth team and run down him contract, which in the ending of the January transfer window, he could have signed a pre-contract there and then. Yeah? So Van Dijk, Mo Salah is one of the biggest problem. Because I'm going to say, even if you let Mo Salah go, yeah, Maybe you can get an Isak to replace him, but don't put it. He's not going to play on the right wing. He's going to play through the middle. Yeah, we know that Elliott is there, so we got I think what is this Jones as well. I don't remember who else is there can play on the right hand side for Liverpool. But Liverpool, if you lose Van Dijk, hey, you goose cook, because where you going to find a defender like Van Dijk? So this thing that we have going on with Trent, trust me, Liverpool, Trent Alexander-Arnold is not the problem. I know it hurt to the core. He left on a free, but don't blame him. But focus on getting Van Dijk to sign a contract. Not even Mo Salah like that, because you can replace Mo Salah, but Van Dijk got to sign a contract. He got to. I hear that when he said Nunes going to leave the club, I think last season I hear that the summer Arsenal was linked to him. Please, don't give me another Kai Havertz doesn't score for him club and come to Arsenal and score for Arsenal. But if no speculation is there that Arsenal going in back for Nunes again. But we hear that Liverpool want him to leave, and that is a problem, because if Van Dijk leave and if Nunes leave, then definitely it is 100 full blown on. They're gonna go for Isak. Are we gonna miss out? Are we gonna go for Benjamin? We just have to settle for him, even though I don't think that Benjamin Sesko is really and truly the one. We hear about Mandzukic as well. I don't know that if Arsenal are going to splash out so much. And people were saying that. But for me, we have been linked with Isak for so long. And it would be a shame if Liverpool just come and from out of nowhere winning the Premier League. And from out of nowhere come and get the man that you've been hunted for over nearly 2 years now. You've been hunted this man, and Liverpool come and get him. It will be a disaster for Arsenal. So if it was me, like Andrea Berto, I would focus to get players that is already at Arsenal sign up quick and fast, because we know that Saka, Gabriel, Saliba, them 3 players, going to have 2-year leave on their contract. They can do the same thing like Trent done, because we hear that like how Real Madrid get Trent Alexander-Arnold over the line now, that done. They can turn their focus on Williams Saliba. They can. And if him head turn in the summer, and if Mikel Arteta still there, which he's going to be, we have no doubt that him still have a 2-year contract after this year. After this summer, him still have a 2-year contract, so he's going to be there for next year. Then, what will happen? William Saliba might say, no, what? I want to win trophy, and if I go to Real Madrid, I have 1 in 2 chance of winning the La Liga, or 1 in 3 chance of winning the La Liga, because there's only Atletico Madrid and Barcelona, and Real Madrid can more likely going to win La Liga. We know that Real Madrid, when you come on to the champion league, they are I don't know, like their name just written upon it every season. 15-time winner. You understand? So William Saliba can look at that and just go to Real Madrid. So we have to understand that. Don't make what happened with Mo Salah and Van Dijk happen to we. 2 years is not a long time left. It's not. So we have to get our balls rolling. Andrea Berto, you don't have time. You don't have time to sign down to tie down these players. Then again, is if the player them want to sign a contract. We know that one year going to sign. We know that Skelly going to sign. They're young. They're going to be out of contract. They're going to turn 18, so they can sign a professional contract now. And that monkey money that they used to get, that little 15 grand and the 10 grand and the 5 grand and the 3 grand they used to get, whatever they used to get, that's gone through the window now. But the big main fish don't make what happened to Liverpool, because look at it, people. Even though Mo Salah and Van Dijk is running down their contract, it's the same thing going on with Arsenal right now. It's the same thing. I don't see it any different. No different. So, like I said, people, leave your comment. Tell me what you think. Do you believe that Trent Alexander-Arnold was wrong to run down his contract and sign up a pre-contract with Real Madrid? Whose fault do you think it is? Because I believe it is a club fault. It is not Trent's fault. If you realize that Trent 2 year leave on him contract and he don't want to sign a year and a half, January, a year and a half, sell him. Get rid of him. Get anything you can get for him, because he's going to leave for free. Then again, the guy win every single thing at the club. He pay his dues. Champion League, Super Club World Cup, Club World Cup, whatever you want to call it, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, 2 Premier League titles, and Europa League. You cannot blame Trent now. Come on. I think he won Europa League as well. Yeah. I believe so. I'm not even quite sure. Maybe I could be wrong with that. Yeah. You cannot blame Trent for that. For want to leave and want to go and dip him toe into Spain, a better country, warmer climate. The facility there is way better. Liverpool always wet and windy. Nothing to do in Liverpool. I'm sorry, mate. But is this what it is? Trent want to leave. He want to go. Let him go, man. Don't hate on him. I don't think that's fair. Leave the man. Let him go. Wish him good luck. So, Liverpool fans, I just want to just pop down. And for the next 5 games, we just lose it. We just lose the next 5 Premier League games. Just like when Jurgen Klopp announced that he was going to leave. And it was in 4 competition, I end up winning the... And we can talk about that because we still win the Carabao Cup. I didn't win nothing. So, you know what? Who's me to talk about that? But, yes, people, tell me what you think. Do you think it's Trent Alexander-Arnold's fault? And do you believe that Arsenal are going down the same drain that Liverpool is going down with their player that have 2 years leave on their contract? That is Gabriel Magalhaes, William Saliba, and Bukayo Saka. They need to get signed up. So tell me what you think, people. Leave your comment, like the video, share the channel, subscribe. When you don't know the boy Yardman there, I'm out.